Wait, hold on. Let me roll up my sleeves. I can't do it under pressure.
No, it's okay. You're good. Wait, am I introducing
You're introducing it.
Hey guys, I'm here with Gaby MUA.
Hi.
And today we are going to show you how to get the look that I was wearing for Celia.
Yes.
You guys were going crazy over that look and we are going to do it again.
Yeah, we're going to show you how to do it, start to finish. I always start off with my Kiehl's moisturizer. You guys have seen this a million times. It's my favorite. And I like to buff it in with a brush. What's going on there, girl?
I forgot to remove my mustache.
My friend Gato gave me this thing. It's like an electronic, like...
No, I don't like that.
It's not, it doesn't make your hair grow back hard. It's for ladies.
I use like Nair. Like the one for your face.
The 1945. I'm going in with my Cogendo Illuminator. Oh, by the way, I saw your video with Jessie when she was talking about how she does her primer and everything first. I do that, and you should know that. It's in all my videos. I always do the prep first, and then you let it soak in.
No.
Yeah.
No, I know that that's how you do it, but that's not how I do it.
You gotta let it cook. You gotta let it soak in.
I can't afford that. My skin is too dry. I need to immediately.
Well, it works when I do it on you.
Maybe because you put like lots of it.
Yeah, I do a lot because you want the majority to sink in and like make the skin nice and plush, but then you want a little bit on the surface still.
Yeah, I got time for that.
Okay. I'm gonna let her prep sink in. I'm gonna move on to the eyes. Taking Shape Tape Concealer by Tarte, and I'm gonna apply this all over her eyelids and in her inner corner. And this is gonna be my base. Normally I use an eyeshadow base and concealer on top, but we're not gonna be shooting for long today. So I don't have to worry about longevity as much. And then buff this in, and I use the concealer to clean up her brow bone. If you're gonna be out for a long time, then I recommend my usual prep, which is eyeshadow, primer, and then concealer. But, you know, this will last a couple hours as well. Your sister has the oiliest eyelids I've ever seen.
Ever.
But her skin is so dry.
I know, it's so weird. You know, I used to think about that all the time when she would wear makeup and I was younger, and I was like, why does she have so many dents in her eyeballs, like from the eyeshadow crease?
Yeah.
I always have
It's like all her oil goes to her eyelids.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna go in with the shade La Costa from my Alamad palette, and I'm gonna take it on my Alamad brush, and I'm gonna apply it on her brow bone first so that I know that that's where I'm gonna stop, because I get carried away with my blending, so I need it. Okay. And then I'm gonna take the fluffy brush from my Alamad brush kit. I'm gonna go into Coco Taxi, and I'm gonna start building up the warmth in her crease. I just start working that in and making sure I have a lot of warmth going on. We love a warm crease. By the way, I stopped setting my bases.
Ever since I started using the P. Louise base, I stopped doing that too.
Setting your base is like so 2016. Can we just talk about that shade real quick because it looks real good? I'm gonna take a clean fluffy brush and start diffusing that edge. Then I'm gonna go back in with the brush that already has Coco Taxi on it and just continue to build this up. Going in with Tropico on the same brush. And I'm gonna build the darker orange right on the outside. And as you can tell, Tropico is a lot deeper and more rusty than Coco Taxi, and I just love using them together. And then clean brush, blend out the edges. We're gonna cut her crease with concealer. We're gonna cut this whole area right here. So I'm taking it a little higher than usual so that you can actually see it when her crease is cut. All right, continuing to build up Tropico and buffing it in. And then I'm doing a kind of a winged out shape because that's what we did that day for Celia. Was Celia the crowd favorite?
Oh, like the actual nail polish?
Yeah.
I think I don't know what it was.
Like the look.
Oh, for sure, 100%.
Are you watching any good shows?
I stopped watching The Handmaid's Tale.
It's too much. I can't do it either.
I don't like it.
It's depressing.
Season 2 is too bad. I can't.
Season 2 is too depressing.
I only saw the first episode and I'm done.
Oh no, I watched 4 of them and I was like, nope. I want to watch happy stuff.
I was gonna say, if I don't watch things with happy endings, I get real sad.
Open. Wow. Much wow. Going into Guantanamera, which is like a really nice burgundy reddish shade. I'm just gonna intensify where I'm gonna cut her crease, which is right here, just to give it more depth.
You caught up with Jane the Virgin?
No, I stopped watching it. I'm applying La Costa on this side. Wow, Kat.
What?
If only you had done your eyebrows.
Oh yeah, I did not do my eyebrows.
Why? If you guys didn't know, my mom does her eyebrows.
She lives far.
For free. All she has to do is just show up.
I try to pay every time I go.
I'm just saying, it's no trouble at all. Just show up. I'm just buffing everything out, making sure there's no hard edges. This is just a synthetic blender brush. It's by Makeup Forever. It was my favorite until I made the Alamar one, but this one's very good as well, and it's the one that's clean. So this one, like, I don't put any product on it. I just go back and forth between all of my edges to make sure they're blurred. Okay, now the fun part. This is how I cut her crease. I'm taking, I always say Tarte. I always say Tarte. Tarte Shape Tape.
We all do.
Right? It's like,
because Tarte Shape Tarte
Tarte Shape Tape. Not today. And I'm going to take it on my Alameda flat definer brush. I'm going to cut a little bit above her crease. So like right there. And then what I usually do is just look up. Look all the way up. Look down. All right. So I know that it's going to transfer all the way up to here. So I just cut all of this area right here. And I just start shaping this out the way that I want it. I want this whole area here to be cut out. And this is where our blues are going to go. I have a little bit too much concealer on my brush, so I'm just going to wipe it away and then use the clean brush to sharpen up my edges. Why do you laugh?
My finger was in my nose.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I'm going to start buffing it out. Open. Oh, by the way, you guys always comment on the picture whenever I post it, and they're like, oh, what did you use here? What did you use there? I don't remember. Because we do these way after. Like, we shoot, and then the pictures come out, like, months after. And, we usually work in a rush because we do 6 looks in a day. So I'm just, like, doing stuff, and then it turns out hard. Cool, and then I have no idea what I used.
Yeah, I mean, if you knew, you would have said it.
Haters gonna hate, potatoes gonna potato. This part is the most time consuming because you have to like shape it out and then you get to just slap color on it, so it gets easier. Okay, now with the same brush, I just cleaned it off a little bit. I'm gonna go in with El Malecón first, right on the inner corner only. And I'm gonna start off the cut crease with El Malecón. And then I'm gonna go in with Celia, but having El Malecón down there is gonna make the inner look a little bit more green, and then it's gonna transition into blue and then purple. I'm gonna take Celia and start building it up here. By the way, I'm using these dry. You can wet them, but I find that dry they work just as well, so.
I never wet them.
I don't wet them either. I feel like you don't have to, but you could. So I'm taking Celia up until the middle, and then I'm gonna dip into Varadero. And I use it on the same brush because the colors all pretty much like mesh together anyway. Where they meet, I kind of pat over the both of them, and then I go back in with Celia and layer them so that it's a smooth transition. I'm gonna take this pretty much all the way to the outer, and then here's where I'm gonna put the purple.
How can you possibly put in your primer first before your foundation if like eyeshadow falls on your primer?
Well, because that area I'm gonna wipe, but the rest of it is gonna be fine.
Okay, you see, for that you just skip all that.
No, because then the rest of your face is gonna be nice and primed.
That's ridiculous.
It's not ridiculous. Alrighty, so now I'm gonna work on the purple. I'm gonna mix together these two. This one is by Natasha Denona, and then this one is by Viseart, because this one has the depth that I want, but this one has the brightness that I want. So I kind of mix the two together. And I'm dabbing it on first and then blending it out. Purples are the hardest to formulate. All right, so I'm gonna take something with a blunt edge and put it against this area right here so that I could deepen up that purple. Then I'm gonna dip back into Varadero, the blue. And right where the purple and the blue meet, I'm going to intensify it, and this becomes like an indigo shade. All right, so what I wanna do is make sure I blend that line a little bit better. So I'm gonna take Guantanamera and Tropico, close. And right where these two colors meet, I'm gonna start buffing this line out into the crease. Gorge. Now it's a lot of just going back and forth, intensifying, cleaning it up. I'm adding a bit of that purple into the crease to blend it all out. Purple eyeshadow is really hard to do.
Yeah, like I can't think of one that's like, wow.
Makeup Forever has a really good purple.
They have really good everything. I love their eyeshadows.
All right, I'm gonna take a wipe and clean up the fallout. I buy these specifically when I do Kat's makeup. These are the only wipes that she likes, right? Or you like the Cogendo ones too?
Oh yeah.
But I'm not gonna buy those.
No. These are from the drugstore. But the other ones are too greasy. Those ugly Neutrogena ones you like.
But they take off all the makeup.
But they break me out.
Yeah. You have to, well, when I use the Neutrogena ones, I take off my makeup, but then I wash my face immediately. Can we have an off-camera conversation? Because I really want to hear about this Jane the Virgin thing. Exactly, that's the thing. She's buena gente, for real. Can I see what it looks like on camera? I just want to make sure she's well blended. Close your eyes. Yeah, I think it looks great. I'm going to go in with the Smashbox Primerizer, even though her face is still nice and plump from that skincare I did earlier.
But she's going to have to go in with another primer anyway because you got to prime before foundation.
No, this is only for the areas where you have pores because you're still...
it's because the fallout from the eyeshadows fell on my face and she had to remove the primer that she put first.
I never did a primer. If they were paying attention...
Moisturizer, whatever.
It was moisturizer and a little bit of illuminator, which you're still so illuminated, it's crazy.
I'm just saying.
For concealers, I'm going to be using 2 because she has darkness under her eyes. So I'm going in... Yep. I'm going in with the LA Girl in the shade Nude. So just adding this to kind of counteract that purple. It's also important if you're wearing purple on the top, like if you're wearing purple eyeshadow, give extra attention to your under eyes because it'll actually bring this out and make it look more prominent. And I also get it in that inner corner because I'm going to be highlighting there soon. So I'm going to take her foundation. This is the Makeup Forever. I actually took out the same one for my kit to use on her, but this one I would have to like...
Is this the same shade?
No, this is Y335. Yours is Y325. Pretty similar. This is a little bit tanner. This one's a little bit whiter.
I'm not tan right now.
But I'm going to use
I was
hers.
for that shoot.
Yes. Oh my God. I loved how tan you were for that shoot. So this one I'm kind of putting all over. This is her own stick, so I don't have to worry about hygiene of it. And then I'm going to take some of my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation in the back of my hand, just like one pump, just to blend this out with. Oh, someone commented on the last video. They're like, Kathleen doesn't like that foundation. Tell them how you changed your mind.
Okay, I don't like this foundation. Oh my God, somebody commented that?
Yeah, someone's like, oh my God, why are you using that? Kathleen doesn't like that. I'm like, first of all,
knows me so well.
Kathleen does like it.
I don't like the foundation. Let me finish.
Okay.
I don't like the foundation if I'm just gonna wear that foundation and go out because it makes me look like a greasy hot dog after like 3 hours. But I love mixing it with foundations. And I love it.
I just want to hear you say that you love this foundation.
And I love it on camera. Like, if I'll film like certain videos, I'll put it on and then I'll take it off. Like, I love how it looks on camera.
It's super dewy. And
yes,
it makes you look very healthy.
I'll be editing my videos and I'm like, man, my skin looks good, and I'll realize I'm wearing that foundation.
So just in conclusion, just to clarify,
I don't like it.
Unbelievable. Going in with Tarte Shape Tape one more time. This is in the shade Light Neutral, and I'm gonna go over that LA Girl concealer. This is her own personal concealer, by the way, so I can use it from the wand. I love these fat wands. Turn a little bit this way. I'm gonna make sure I get it in this inner corner right there to make sure it's nice and bright. Also, I do the sides of her nose. And if ever you feel like you have too much product, I just flip it over and try to like absorb it. So while the inner corner is still wet, I'm taking a bit of this Cinema Secrets brush cleanser because I want to continue to use the same brush. And this just gets all of the makeup off so you can transition into a new shade without any cross-contamination. I'm going to go back into my Alamar palette. And I'm going to take the shade La Costa. Okay. And this is what I'm going to use on her inner corner. Dipping into La Costa and just placing it on her inner corner. And then El Malecón. And buffing this one upwards. Before I set her under eyes, I'm going to give her concealer a little bounce. Stay looking up for me. I'm going to take my RCMA No Color Powder. Dip my beauty blender in there and just tap it in. Taking the Girl Lactic powder.
I've become obsessed with that because of you.
Really?
Yeah, because I have the natural face powder, but they're different. This is something else.
Yeah, no, this is natural right here. But I like the Luminous. I'm gonna use the Luminous all over your face. Okay. But I brush away.
No, I love this, but the Luminous powder I've kind of been using it like almost like a setting powder.
That's how I use it. That's how I'm gonna set your face with that. But to buff away the baking powder, since you're dry under your eyes, the natural
is more luminizing.
Revises,
Yeah. Because you used that other one to buff out my foundation at the Cuban commercial. And my face looked awesome.
I know, that's what I'm going to do to you right now. This is the Luminous Face Powder by Girl Lactic. It's pretty much my favorite face powder right now.
It's really good. As it just makes your skin look kind of glowy.
Yeah, and smooth. It's like a buffer almost. So I just apply it and then I buff it out. Yeah, if you guys have dry skin and you struggle to find a good powder that makes your skin look healthy but smooth, this is a great one. I'm going to take this Anastasia bronzer. Have you tried these?
Yeah, I've tried Saddle. I like that one. And what's the other one?
Rosewood?
Yeah.
This one's Rosewood. It's a little bit more red. I'm going to start by buffing out the back of her cheekbones. I really like them.
Yeah, they're good.
They're not super pigmented, but I like it because you could build it up.
Yeah.
All right, so going in with the shade Throwback. You're not immature.
I'm not.
It's your Scorpio moon. You're a little crazy.
Yeah, but that doesn't make you immature.
No, of course not.
Crazy doesn't make you immature.
No.
What the hell? That's
no. Okay, anyway. So going in with the shade Tropico as her blush. Just dust it off.
Calm down.
Look straight ahead.
I don't like blush.
Okay, it's for the look. That day you had plenty on.
That's because we were taking pictures.
Yeah, and on camera. Hello, look at what a gorgeous blush this is. Are you kidding me?
No, it is pretty. But you know that blush looks bad on me.
That's not true. You just have that in your head. Blush does not look bad on anybody.
Blush makes me look red. Well, I mean, this is a warm blush, so I'm good with that. No, Tropico is a nice blush. If that was in a blush, I'd buy it.
Yeah, I love it too. Wow. You just look like a beautiful sunburnt goddess in the best way. Like you were just on a desert island for a couple of days.
Tell me how being crazy ties to being
Oh my God, let it go.
But just tell me how. Because that makes no sense. Just tell me.
Gorgeous. You look stunning.
I'm so offended.
You're so offended? I thought you were immature?
But I'm not.
Okay, I did not say you were immature. I said
you did.
No, I
you
didn't.
Literally did.
This is very immature of you. This is La Costa. I'm gonna use this as a highlighter.
Oh
my God. I just mean in the sense that you take things very personally. You get offended easily.
You think I get offended easily?
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're not my friend.
So if I say Kat, I think you're kind of immature. You're not gonna talk about it for 3 hours.
That's offensive because I'm not immature. If you tell me, Kat, you're pretty crazy, like you're insane, you know, like that would not offend me.
No, that wouldn't offend me either.
That's true. But saying that I'm immature is not true.
I didn't say you're immature, my love.
You did.
Adam, run it back.
You're trying to say I'm not mature?
No, I would never say you're
immature. What does that even mean?
All right, so going in with the shade throwback, you're not immature. 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 You're a great person. You're very sweet, very nice, very kind, very giving, very generous.
And not immature.
You're not immature. You're just a little bit insane. You're right. They're not synonymous.
Exactly.
We need lashes and lower lash line, and we are done. Okay. Going in with the shade Chaos from Urban Decay. Look up for me. In her waterline, taking Tropico on a flat definer brush. And I'm just going to line her bottom with this. And then taking Coco Taxi and like smudging it out.
If I had to only do like, if I rather do the top or the bottom, I do the bottom.
I know, right? It makes you look so like smoldering.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trimming a pair of lashes down a little bit to fit her eye shape. Barely, because she has huge eyes.
I wouldn't say they're huge.
I'm using a pair of lashes that have not yet been released. I'm still testing them out, but they look pretty good. For Alamar. Lashes are hard because a lot of them are made with mink hair, and even though they say like, oh, we brush out the thing,
yeah, I don't like that.
I don't like it. So these are completely vegan. They are 3D silk, but the problem with silk is that they can look kind of fake, kind of plasticky. So
yeah, but those don't look.
No, these are pretty good. I'm happy, and they have a cotton band, so they're flexible. Because I can't stand like the plastic band.
Yeah.
So these are looking pretty good. What's on for me? So I just have her look down, and I place it right in the center, and then secure the edges. Yeah, these are pretty damn nice. That's another thing. When I launch lashes, I don't want them to be crazy expensive, because who wants to spend that much money on something that eventually, even though you get 28 wears, you still have to throw it out.
Yeah.
So I want to make these as affordable as possible. The trick to lashes is letting the glue get super sticky. Sometimes I even try to rush it and then I regret it. Just let it get extremely sticky. If you think they're ready, they're probably not. They're nice. They're like out to play, honey.
Oh, yeah.
So let's do a little bit of mascara to combine everything together. Do you like this mascara?
Never tried it.
It's really good.
Have I tried it?
I don't know. Have you tried it? The fully charged mascara? It's really good. Oh, you know what is phenomenal that Pure makes? Get a Grip eyeshadow primer. It's so good.
Really?
It's replaced my MAC one, because the MAC one isn't cruelty free and the Pure one is. So then with like a stiff, scratchy brush like this, I'm just gonna like scratch away the mascara. Does that hurt?
No. Use a brush.
Yeah, but it's a scratchy brush. Okay, for lips, you know what we're gonna do. Slutty nude.
Peachy nude. Gloss.
Slutty nude, yeah. What we do every time, this is like the only thing I like to wear on my lips and other people's lips, is a very flattering nude. That is more adventurous with her lips than I am. I'm taking the shade Honey Pecan. ColourPop has one in the shade Toy that's like pretty much identical. No!
What?
I thought I shot it on your face. It's okay, don't panic, guys. Just take a brush. Just take a little brush. Just buff it away.
Good.
Almost. Take your beauty blender that has a little leftover foundation. Just buff it away. I overdraw her lip significantly. Now I'm taking the shade Brown
From?
by NYX.
Oh.
And only to do like the corners, like the edges, just to intensify them to make them more shadowy, like if it was an actual lip line. Now I'm going in with this nude gloss called Yas.
Oh my god, I love that one.
And I'm gonna take Yas and place it on her lips. I love this gloss so much. I love the beiginess. Okay, hold on, there's one thing I wanna do really quick. Just taking a bit of concealer and just like sharpening up her Cupid's bow really quick. All right. Gorgeous. I think that's it. I think that's the full look. That looks beautiful. Look. So this is the finished look for Celia. We use predominantly the Alamar palette. I think we use pretty much every shade in here except for Cafecito because we didn't need to, but looks beautiful. I love it.
I know. I love this look. I love it.
Looks
So
the
and they loved it. They really wanted to see it.
Have a little blue right here.
So I really hope you guys enjoyed this.
Hope you guys
look.
like it. If you recreate it, tag us because I want to see if people do it.
Seriously.
Yeah, and we will be doing more of these, so we'll see you soon.
Yes, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye. We'll see you next time.
Bye.